They all want to play Hamlet.
We have not exactly seen our fathers killed.
Nor their mothers in frame up to kill.
Nor in Ophelia dying with a dust gagging the heart.
Not exactly the spinning circles of singing golden spiders.
Not exactly this. Have they got it?
Nor the meaning of flowers. Or flowers slung by a dancing girl.
In the saddest play the English Shakespeare ever wrote.
Yet we all want to play Hamlet.
Because it is sad, like all actors are sad.
And to stand by an open grave with the joker's skull in the hand.
And to say over slow, and say over slow, wise, keen, beautiful words masking a heart that's breaking. Breaking.
This is something that calls and calls to our blood.
We are acting when we talk about it. And we know it's acting to be particular about it. And yet, we all want to play Hamlet. Of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us befitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet, so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with the remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometimes sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress to this warlike state, have we as 'twere with divided joy, with mirth in funeral and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole taken to wife, nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along, for all our thanks. Now, fellows, that you know, young Fortinbras, holding a weak supposal of our worth, or thinking by our late dear brother's death our state to be disjoint and out of frame, colleagued with the dream of his advantage, he hath not failed to pester us with message, importing the surrender of those lands lost by his father to our most valiant brother. So much for him. Now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You told us of some suit. What is't, Laertes? You cannot speak of reason to the Dane and lose your voice. What wouldst thou beg, Laertes? That shall not be my offer. Not by asking. The head is not more native to the heart. The hand more instrumental to the tongue than is the throne of Denmark to thy mother. Speak, what wouldst thou have?
My dread lord, your leave in favor to return towards France, which so fitfully I came to show my duty. At your coronation, that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again towards France, and I bow them to your gracious leave and pardon.
Have you your mother's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by laborsome petition, and at last, upon his will, I sealed my heart consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine. And now, my cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin, and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Мій Гамлете, ну зніми цей колір ночі і другом королю всіх данців будь. Невже на вік повік опустивши, ти батька виглядатимеш із праха? Звичайна справа. Кожен із живих колись вмирає. Це перебування всього лишень, а смерть веде у вічність.
Так, мати, звичайна справа. It is common.
Чому воно тобі здається дивним? Why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems. Nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief that can denote me, truly. These indeed seem. They are actions that a man might play, but I have that within, which passeth show these but the trappings and the suits of woe.
Sweet. Commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father. But you must know, your father lost a father, that father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow, but to persever in obstinate condolement. It's a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a mind unfortified, a heart simple and unschooled. Fie! 'Tis a fault against the dead, a fault to heaven, a fault to nature, whose common theme is death of fathers. We beseech you, throw to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note. You are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart towards you. For your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg is most retrograde to our desire. We beseech you, bend you to remain here, in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Не дай благати, Гамлете, мене. I pray thee, stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall, in all my best, obey you, madam.
Why, that is a loving and a fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark. Come, madam, away.
Solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. Oh, God. God. How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie upon it! Fie! Oh, it is an unweeded garden that grows to seed things rank and gross in nature. Possess it merely that it should come to this. Not 2 months dead. Nay, not so much, not 2. Oh, so excellent a king that was as this Hyperion is to a satyr, so loving to my mother, that he might not beteem the winds of heaven, visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth must I remember. God, why she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet, within a month. God, let me not think on it. Frailty. Thy name is woman.
I know.
A little month. Ere yet those shoes were old, with which you followed forth my poor father's body like Niobe, all tears, why she, even she, got a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, she married. Almost wicked speed to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hail to your lordship.
I'm glad to see you well, but Horatio! Are I to forget myself?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant
Oh,
ever.
my good friend. Oh, sir, I'll change that name with you. What make you from Wittenberg? Horatio. Marcellus.
My good lord.
Ah, I'm glad to see you well, and good even to you, sir. But what is your affair in Elsinore? We will teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Ah. I pray that do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio, thrift. The funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. My father, methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio. My mind's eye.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Take him for all in all, I shall not look on his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
Season your admiration for a while with an attent ear till I deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
For God's love, let me hear it.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Barnardo, on their watch in the deep, vast, and middle of the night, been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point exactly, cap à pie, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. This to me, in dreadful secrecy, in part they did, and I with them, the 3rd night kept the watch. Each word made true and good, the apparition comes. I knew your father, these hands are not more like.
But where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we
You
watched.
did not you speak to it.
My lord, I did, but answer made it none.
It is very strange.
As I do live, my honoured lord, 'tis true.
Indeed. Indeed. Hold you the watch tonight.
We do, my lord.
And what looked he frowningly?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Pale or red?
Yea, very pale.
And fixed his eyes upon you.
Most constantly.
Why would I have been there?
It would have much amazed you.
Very like. Very like. I will watch tonight. Perchance it will walk again.
I warrant it will.
I pray you, gentlemen. Come, come, come. If you have hitherto concealed this sight, hold it tenable in your silence still. And whatsoever else shall hap tonight, give it an understanding, but no tongue. I will requite your loves. Upon the platform twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your love is mine to yours. Farewell. My father's spirit in arms. All all's not well. I suspect foul play. Oh, would the night were come! Till then sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes. Dear Ophelia, doubt thou the stars are fire? Doubt thou the sun doth move? Doubt truth to be a liar? But never doubt I love. I'm ill at these numbers. I have not the art to reckon my groans. But that I love thee best, oh, most best. Believe it, that you, thine evermore while this machine is to me, Hamlet.
Sister. For Hamlet and the trifling of his favor, hold it as a fashion and a toy in blood. Brief, not permanent, sweet, not lasting. No more.
No more but soul?
Think it no more. Perhaps he says he loves you now, but you must fear his will is not his own. For he himself is the subject of his birth, and he may not choose for himself, for on his choice depends the health and safety of this whole state. If he says he loves you, it befits your wisdom so far to believe it. But weigh what loss your honor may sustain if due greed and ear you listen to his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open.
Ew! Oh, good, my brother.
Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister.
Do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whiles, like a puffed and reckless libertine, himself the primrose path of dalliance treads and takes not his own advice.
Fear me not.
Okay.
Yet hither it is. Abhorred for shame. There, my blessings with thee. And these few precepts in thy memory, look thy character, neither a borrower nor a lender be.
Yea, bite shrewdly, 'tis very cold.
It is an eager and a nipping air. What hour is it?
I think it lacks of 12.
Nay, it is struck.
Indeed? I heard it not. What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse, keeps wassail and the swaggering up spring reels. And as he drains his draughts of Rhenish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge.
Is it a custom?
Aye, marry, is't. But to my mind, though I am native here and to the men are born, it is a custom more honored in the breach than the observance. This heavy-headed revel east and west makes us traduced and taxed of other nations. They clap us drunkards, and with swinish phrase soil our addition. So oft it chances in particular men that for some vicious mole of nature in them, that these men, I say, carrying the stamp of one defect, their virtues else, be they as pure as grace, shall in the general censure take corruption from that particular fault.
Look, my lord! It comes!
Angels and ministers of grace, defend us! Be thou a spirit of health, or goblin damned! Thou comest in such a questionable shape, I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, King, Father, Royal day, now answer me! Let me not burst in ignorance, but say, why is this? Wherefore, what should we do?
It beckons you go away with it.
Do not go with
I
it.
will follow it. It beckons me forth again.
You shall not go, my lord!
Let your hands off me!
Be rude, you shall not go!
My fate cries out! And makes each petty artery in this body as hardy as the Nemean lion's nerve. Unhand me, gentlemen! By heaven, I will make a ghost of him that lets me. I say away! I will follow thee!
Let's follow them.
'Tis not fit thus to obey. To what issue will this come?
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it.
Yea, let's follow them.
Speak! I'll go no further.
Mark me.
I will.
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night. With the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burned and purged away. List, oh list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love,
Oh, God!
revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder!
Murder most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Haste me to know it! That I with wings as swift as meditation or thoughts of love may sweep to my revenge!
'Tis give my that. Sleeping in my orchard, a serpent stung me. So the whole ear of Denmark is by a forged process of my death rankly abused. But no, the serpent that did sting thy father's life, now wears his crown.
My prophetic soul, my uncle!
I that in Shastras, as adulterate beast with witchcraft of his wit, with traitorous gift hath won to his shameful lust the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. O Hamlet, what the falling off was there? But soft, methink I scent the morning air. Brief let me be, sleeping within my orchard. In my secure hour, thy uncle stole his due of cursed happenance, and a while, and in the purchase of my ear did pour the laborious distillment. This was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch of luxury and damned incest. But howsoever thou pursuest this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother all. Leave her to heaven, and to those thorns that in your bosom lodge, to prick and sting her. Fare thee well at once. Adieu. Adieu. Hamlet, remember me.
Remember thee! Yea, from the table of my memory I will wipe away all fond, trivial records, all stalls of books, all forms, all pressures past, that youth and observation copied there, and thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of my brain unmixed with baser matter. Yes! By heaven! Oh, most pernicious woman! Villain! Villain! Smiling, damned villain! So, uncle, there you are. And now, to my word. It is a due, a due. Remember me, I have sworn it.
Lord Hamlet!
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
How is it, my lord?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tell it.
No, you'll reveal it.
Not I, my lord, by heaven.
Nor I, my lord.
Nor I, my lord.
In secret?
I, by heaven.
There's not a man dwelling in Denmark, but he's an errant knave.
Then it's no ghost, my lord, come from the grave to tell us this.
Why, right you are, Horatio, you are in the right, and so, without further circumstance, I hold it fit, we shall shake hands and depart. You as your business and desires shall point you, for all men have business and desires, such as it is, and for mine own poor part, look you, I'll go pray.
These are but wild and whirling words, my lord.
I am sorry they offend you. Heartily, yes, faith, heartily.
There's no offense, my lord.
Yes, by St. Patrick, but there is! Horatio, and much offense, too. Touching this vision here, it is an honest ghost. That, let me tell you. Now, for your desire to know what is between us, or master it as you may, and now, good friends as you are friends, scholars, soldiers, grant me this one poor request.
What is it, my lord? We will.
Never speak of this that you have heard. Never speak of this that you have seen.
My lord, we will not.
Oh, night and day, but this is wondrous
And
strange.
therefore, as a stranger, give it welcome. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in our philosophy. But come, I pray you, swear never, so help you mercy, as perchance hereafter I shall think it fit to put on an antic disposition. Never say, however so oft you may see me with my arms encumbered thus, or by the shaking of my head, or by the pronouncing of some doubtful phrase, such as well, we would, or if we could, that never give out that you know aught of me. This not to do. Swear.
Swear. We swear!
So, gentlemen, let us go in, and still, shh, your fingers on your lips, I pray. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Come, let us go in.
How now, Ophelia, what's the matter?
Oh, my lord, I've been so frightened.
What? In the name of God.
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all embraced, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous in purport, as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love.
My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it.
What said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow, he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so. At last the little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. That done, he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to find a way without his eyes, for out of doors he went without your helps, and to the last bendeth your light on me. Mom.
Come, go with me. This is the very ecstasy of love. What? Have you given him any hard words of late?
No, my good lord. But as you did command, I did repel his letters and denied his access to me.
That hath made him mad. Come, go we to the king. This must be known. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Oh, well, God o' mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Excellent. Well, you are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord.
Aye, sir, to be honest as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
Well, that's very true, my
If
lord.
the sun breeds maggots and the dead dog being a good kiss and carrying.
Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Oh, let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but as your daughter makes.
Friend, look to it.
How say you by that? Still hopping on my daughter. He's far gone, far gone. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words.
Slobber!
Words.
What's the matter?
Between whom?
I mean the matter you read, my lord.
Slander, sir, for the satirical rogue says here that old men have grey beards, that their faces are wrinkled, that they have a plentiful lack of wit, together with most weak hand.
Oh, yes, sir, thou art most powerful and potently believed. Yet I hold it not honesty to have it thus set down. For himself, sir, should grow old as I am.
If ye like a crab, you could walk backwards.
Though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave?
Oh, indeed, that's out of the air. I will leave him and suddenly contrive the means of meetings between him and my daughter. I must humbly take my leave of you.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything.
Then I will more willingly part with all.
Accept my life.
Except my life. My life.
Except my life.
Accept my life.
Oh, fare you well, my lord. You. You go. Seek Lord Hamlet. Well, look. There he is. No. There he is.
My honored lord.
My most dear Lord Guildenstern.
Rosencrantz! Guildenstern! Oh, my excellent good friends! How do you both?
As the indifferent children of the earth.
Happy in that we're not over happy.
What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord?
Denmark's a prison.
We think not so, my lord. Well, then, 'tis not for you, for nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so.
To me, it is a prison. Why then, your ambition makes it one.
'Tis too narrow for your mind.
Oh God! I could be bound in a nutshell and count myself the king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams.
Which dreams indeed are ambition, for the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream.
A dream itself is but a shadow.
Truly, and I hold ambition of so airy and light a quality that it is but shadow.
Shall we to the court?
Shall we to the court, for by my faith I cannot reason.
We'll wait upon your honor.
No such matter, I shall not sort you with the rest of my servants.
No such matter. I will not sort you with the rest of my servants, but in the beaten way of friendship, what made you here at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord. No other occasion.
Beggar that I am even poor in thanks, but I thank you. Were you not sent for? Is it your own inclining?
Is it a free visitation?
Come. Deal justly with me. Come, they speak.
What should we say, my lord?
Why, anything but to the purpose.
Be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no. What say you?
Nathan, I have the eye of you.
I have the eye of you.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery and your secrecy to the king and queen moult no feather. I have of late, though wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise, and indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory, this most excellent canopy, the air. Look you, this brave, o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof, fretted with golden fire, why, it seems nothing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapours. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable in action, how like an angel in apprehension, how like a god. Beauty of the world, paragon of animals. Yet to me, what is this? Quintessence of dust. Man delights not me. No, nor woman neither, though by your smiling you seem to say so.
No, there was no such stuff in my thoughts.
Well, why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me? To think, my lord, what barren entertainment the players shall receive from you, hither are they coming to offer you service.
Well, he that plays the king shall be welcome.
What players are they?
And even those your majesty was wont to take such delight in.
Is it not very strange? For my uncle is king of Denmark, and those who would make mouths at him while my father lived, 20, 40, 50, 100 ducats apiece for his picture in little. It's blood. There is something in this more than natural if philosophy could find it out.
Oh, there are the players!
You are welcome. Come, your hands. Your hands. My uncle, father, and my aunt, mother are deceived.
In what, my dear lord?
I am but mad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
The actors are come hither,
My lord, buzz!
The best actors in the world. Either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, historical, tragical, historical, comical, pastoral, scene individual, and poem unlimited!
Masters, you are all welcome. Come, we'll have a speech straight. Come, give us a taste of your quality. Come, a passionate speech.
What speech, my lord?
I heard you speak me a speech once, but it was never acted. Or if it was, not above once. The play I remember pleased not the million.
But 'twas caveat to the general.
But it was, as I received it, an excellent play. One speech of it I chiefly loved. 'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, where he speaks of Priam's slaughter. If it live in your memory, begin at this line. Let me see. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the Herculean beast.
No, it's not so. It begins with Pyrrhus.
It begins with Pyrrhus. The rugged Pyrrhus. He whose sable arms, black as his purpose, did the knight resemble? Now is he total ghouls, horridly tricked with blood of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, roasted in wrath and fire, and thus o'ersized with coagulate gore, with eyes like carbuncles, the hellish Pyrrhus, old grandsire Priam, see!
Oh, forgot one spoken!
Bravo!
Goodness gracious!
Don't proceed, you.
The ragged Pyrrhus was eyed like carbuncles. Old grandsire Priam 6, and none he finds him. Pyrrhus at Priam drives, and rage strikes wide, but from the wave and the wind of his fell sword, the unnerved father falls. Then, senseless Ilion, seeming to feel this blow, and with a hideous crash take prisoner Pyrrhus' ears, for lo, his sword, which was declining on the milky head of Priam, seems to be at a stick. So, as a painted tyrant, Pyrrhus stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter,
Did nothing.
did nothing. But after Pyrrhus' pause, a roused vengeance sets him new a word, and never did the Cyclops' hammers fall on Mars' armor forged for proof return with lesser more than Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now falls on Priam. Out! Out, thou trumpet fortune!
This is too long.
Prithee, stay on. Prithee, stay on. Come to Hecuba.
But who? Oh, woe. Who has seen the mobbled queen?
That's good.
Yeah, Mobbled Queen is good!
Вона біжить у полум'я, і боса, і розпатлива, і де вінець, а шмаття її голову вкриває. І замість монарших шат це висмоктане тіло, загорнуте у перше ліпше бранця. О, хто б це побачив, той підняв би голос на злу фортуну і прокляв чумою її діяння. Проте і самі богови, якби вони вдивлялись, як шаліє у неї на очах цареубивця, що тіло ткне, прямо в ефекті, то крик безумний, бідної Гекуби. Якщо не все людське для них не чуже, з них видужив би сльози на Олімпі. І богів прокляв.
Look, whether she has not turned her color and has tears in her eyes.
Well, I'll have you speak out the rest of this soon. Now, look, Polonius, when you see the actors well bestowed, do you hear? Let them be well used. But they are the abstract and brief chronicle of the time. After your death, you would better have a bad epitaph than their ill repute while you live.
I will use them according to their desert.
Good, Bodicate man, much better! Use every man after his desert, and who shall escape whipping? Use them after your own honour and dignity. The less they deserve, the more merit is in your bounty. Take them in.
Come, ladies, sir.
Follow her, masters. We'll hear a play tomorrow. Oh, my good friends. I'll leave you till night. You are welcome to Elsinore.
Good, my lord. God be with thee.
Now I am alone.
Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, can force her soul so to her own conceit, and all for nothing.
For what? For Hecuba? What's Hecuba to her, she to Hecuba, that she should weep for her?
What would she do had she the motive and the cue for passion that I have?
She would drown the stage with tears.
Yet I can say nothing.
No, not for a king upon whose life a damned defeat was made.
Am I a coward?
Who calls me villain?
Who does me this, huh?
Blood! I should take it, for it cannot be, but I am pigeon leather.
For ere this I should have fatted all the reaching kites with this slave's awful, bloody, body villain!
Remorseless,
treacherous, lecherous, kindness villain! Oh, vengeance!
Why, what an ass I am.
What an ass men are!
This is most brave. That I, the son of a dear father murdered, prompted to revenge by heaven and hell, must like a whore unpack his heart with words, fly upon it!
About my brain!
I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions.
I have heard that guilty creatures, sitting at the play, have by the very cunning of the scene been so struck to their soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions.
Murdered, but have no tongue, speak with most miraculous organ.
I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle.
I'll observe his look.
I'll send him to the quick.
If he but blends.
I know my course.
I know my course.
The spirit I have seen may be the devil.
The devil has power to assume a pleasing shape.
Yea, and perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy abuses me to damn me.
I'll have grounds more relative than this.
The play's the thing!
The place is the thing.
Wherein will we catch
the conscience of the king.
Wherein I'll catch the conscience.
Softy now, fair Ophelia, nymph, my orisons be all my sins.
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have letters of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, I never give you aught.
My honored lord, I know right well you did. And with them, words of so sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. Their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
Well, if you be honest and fair, then your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty would sooner transform honesty into a bawd than the power of honesty can transform beauty into its likeness. This was sometimes paradox. Now time gives it proof. I did love you.
Once.
Indeed, my lord. You made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, I loved you not.
I was the more conceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be the breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest. If I could accuse me of such things, it better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my back than I have thoughts to put them in imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. We are errant knaves. Oh, leave none of us. Go highways to nunnery. Where's your mother?
At home, my lord. At home.
Oh, well, let the door be shut upon her, that she may play the fool nowhere but in her own home.
Heavenly powers restore him.
If thou dost marry, I give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Go thy ways to nunnery. Farewell. And if thou wilt needs marry a fool, because wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. I have heard of your paintings too, Helena. God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another. You amble, you listen. You jig, you make wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll have no more on it. It hath made me mad. Oh, I say, we shall have no more marriages. Those that are married, all but one, shall live. The rest, oh, maybe the rest shall stay as they are. Get thee to the nunnery. Farewell.
Love? His affections do not that way tend. And what he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not madness, no. There is something in his soul on which his melancholy sits unbrewed, and I do fear the disclose and the hatch will prove some danger. Therefore, I have in quick determination thus set it down. He shall with speed to England for the demand of our neglected tribute. What think you on't?
It shall do well, but yet I do believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones must not unwatched go.
How thou, Ophelia? You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all.
What a noble mind is here o'erthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fast state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of time and harsh. Oh, that unmatched form and feature, blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Такий блискучий розум і пропав. В усьому справний, здібний, винятковий політик, маршал, доктор. Всі кар'єри було відкрити всім його надіям, ще й брали приклад інші. Все пропало. А я з усіх жінок жінок прикріша перша, що слухала його солодкі клятви, сьогодні мушу слухати гудіння розколотого дзвону і дивитись на цей колись живий веселий цвіт, що впав побитий. Як я не осліпла, коли дивилась. Краще б не дивилась.
Oh, welch ein edler Geist ist hier zerstört. Der Blickpunkt aller Blicke, ganz, ganz hin. Und ich, der Frauen, traurigste und ärmste, die Honig sog aus seinen schwüren Lidern. Ich sehe diesen edlen, freien Geist wie ein zersprungenes, schrilles Glockenspiel. Wer ist weg, dass ich gesehen habe, was ich sah? Seh, was ich sehe.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
У чому більше гідності? Скоритися ударом долі чи лягти під стріли?
Or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them.
To die.
To sleep no more?
Und sagen, dass im Schlaf das Herzweh aufhört und die 1000 Schläge, die unser Fleisch geerbt hat.
Така розв'язка цілком годиться.
To die.
To sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream.
Проблема одна. Які нам сни насняться мертвим, коли земні марноти відшумлять?
І тут сидить вагання. Ще хоч трошки побути, вік добути свій.
Who would bear the whips and scorns of time?
Ці утиски верхів,
The proud man contemplate.
the pangs of despised love, the law's delay.
Und die Tritte, die der Geduldige erleiden muss, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin.
І хто тягнув би далі шлів життєвий, стікав би потом.
But that the dread of some thing after death, the undiscovered country,
From whose bourne no traveler returns.
Puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of.
thus conscience does make cowards of us all.
І страх нам каже витерпіти муки. Тутешні, добре знані.
And enterprises of great pith and moment.
А наміри високі, ледь зародившись, вмирають.
And lose the name of action.